The Basketball League, formerly the NAPB, is dedicated to delivering a world-class professional basketball experience to our community, our fans, and business partners. The Basketball League, where the spirit of the game lives.
Now let's go to player introductions with Kenny. Go ahead, Kenny.
Number 1, Devon Haynes. Number 2, Joel Anderson. Number 4, Corey Wilford. Number 5, Donovan Griffith. And number 8, Chris Scott. Your head coach is Mark Anderson. Yo, hit that music. You got the music? You got the team intro? The team intro music? Hit the lights. Somebody hit the lights. Hey. Hey. Wait. I need a light. I can't see. And now for your Raleigh Firebirds. Number 2. 6'2" from Pitt University, John Milligan. Number 1, 6'5" from your very own St. Aug University, Kenny Collins. Number 24, 6'5", Limestone College, Shaq Baby Dance. Number 13, 6'7", from Winston-Salem State University, Jameel McAllister.
Matthew McClain.
Number 3, Matthew McClain. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Raleigh Firebirds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ready?
Yep.
Let me know when you're ready, Tasha. And a good evening to everybody from wherever you are in the world of Sportscaster. We're live from Raleigh, North Carolina. After a winter wonderland yesterday, a lot of that white snow stuff accumulation is melted. We're ready for a great matchup. The Owensboro Thoroughbreds and the Raleigh Firebirds. And this is a game that comes back from a redemption after Super Bowl Sunday a couple of weeks ago.
Well, absolutely. It's a situation where the 2 wins on Owensboro's schedule is against the Raleigh Firebirds. So they have to be. These 2 teams are so evenly matched, it's unbelievable. One is averaging 105 points a game. The other is averaging 118 points a game. That's the Raleigh Firebirds.
We're going to stop for a few minutes because the national anthem is playing and we respect our flag and country. right in the middle of opening introduction, and they play the national anthem, and we're proud to be an American, Trey Snyder. That's the reason why we stopped in the middle of the broadcast.
No, absolutely. And like what we were saying, this is such an evenly matched game tonight that the Raleigh, they're so due to be able to get into that win column. They're 0-6 on the season. Owensboro is 2-4 on the season. Evenly matched, this is going to be a fantastic game.
And again, redemption for the Raleigh Firebirds. As I said, they've come so close to winning. 0-6 does not match the caliber talent of this team. Big three-point shooters, those that can power to the basket and go for two. A lot of great talent here. The tip-off is coming up. It's the Owensboro Thoroughbreds and Raleigh Firebirds. The TBL on CRN and Sportscaster is next. And we're set for the tip-off. Trey Snyder will call play-by-play here on CRN.
We are live and ready to roll. 11:59 on the clock. 0-0 is your score. Wesley Outland and Trey Snyder on the call here at Word of God Christian Academy in Raleigh, North Carolina. Thoroughbreds had the basketball at the beginning of the game. They bring it up to the left-hand side. That is Devon Hayes. He gets it inside, puts it up. It's going to be no good. Defensive rebound by number 8 in Chris Scott, and it's going to be fouled. He's credited with 2 rebounds on that game, or that play call, should you say. He'll go to the foul, or the foul line. So 11:45 in the first quarter. Thoroughbreds are already at the free throw line. Puts it up, and he missed the first one. You hear behind us, we have a terrific horn in the background, if you can hear that.
Sound effects?
That's right.
We have sound effects?
I love it. Good crowd here for coming out and weathering the storm, should you say. They get it up. Sir. He misses the second one, and McLean is credited for the rebound. McMilligan brings it up left-hand side, bring it up center. Behind the back move to Shaq, and it's out of bounds. And so it'll be a turnover for the Raleigh Firebirds, getting this ball game for them. 11:36 here in the first quarter. The Thoroughbreds bringing up the right-hand side of the court. Devon Hayes. And it's going to be out of bounds. And goes into the broadcast booth and into the hands of DeMarcus Oliver, who is the head coach of the Raleigh Firebirds as well as the GMs. So Shaq Dance will have the basketball now right in front of the broadcast booth, bringing it up to the right-hand side. That is number 24 from right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Brings it up by himself, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. He will be credited for the hustle play. He'll go for 2. He is from New Christian Academy, a team that we're very familiar back in our home state, back in the my Vance County, North Carolina area. 11:14 here in the first quarter. Shaq will be at the free throw line.
And still no score. Shaq Dance at the line. He's a Limestone College, 6'5", 181 Ford.
And he misses the first one.
Coming off of a loss to the Tri-State Admirals in New Jersey last Saturday night.
Puts the second one up, and that one's good. The first basket belongs to Shaq Dance, coming in averaging 21 points a game for the Raleigh Firebirds. Joel Anderson brings up the left-hand side, picked up by Milligan. He gets it outside to Anderson, over to Devon Hayes. Their leading scorer averaging 21.5 points a game, and it's thrown away. And the Firebirds, once again, the pressure and the defense is taken over here in the beginning of the first quarter. Milligan has it now. 10:58 remaining, so they 1-0 game. Over to Shaq Dance at the top of the key. Brings it up behind the back move, outside of McLean. Puts it up, and it's in and out. And it's credited number 8, Chris Scott. That's his 3rd rebound of the game already. And it looks like it's going to be a foul, a jump ball. So that's going to be number 13, Jamal McAllister. And on the other end of the court, that is going to be Chris Scott. Evenly matched height.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's okay. The jump ball here, number 8, once again, Chris Scott, and McAllister, number 13. 10:48 remaining in the first quarter, still a 1-0 game. If you remember, this was the closest game the Raleigh Firebirds came to winning down in Kentucky. And it's jump ball in favor of the Firebirds. Gives it over to Kenny Collins from Milligan. Over to McAllister, wants a 3, and it's good.
How about that? Already on the board. 4-0 here in Raleigh. 4-0, Firebirds leading here on CRN.
And Collins gets it off the bad tip-off by Devon Hayes, and the rebound. He puts it up for the 3, and it's going to be no good. And in the hands of number 2, Joel Anderson. Brings it up by himself, and he puts it up, and it's going to be good. Nope, that's going to be Corey Wolford. That's his first basket today. They bring it to the right-hand side. McAllister wants another three, and it goes in and out. And another rebound by Chris Scott. That's already his fourth of the afternoon here early in the first quarter. No-look pass inside. Gets it outside to number 5 in Donovan Griffin. He goes up against the two defenders, McLean and Jack Dance. Puts it up for the three, and it's going to be good. Corey Wilford, that's his already 5th point here this afternoon.
Got ourselves a ball game, Trey.
5-4 in favor of the Thoroughbreds out of Owensboro. Kenny Collins brings it up left-hand side. He wanted a quick three and a long three at that. Gets it out. Shaq Dance puts it up for the three, and that one's good.
Shaq Dance juking, jiving forward to the basket. Firebirds back out by 2.
Shaq Dance, number 24, with 4 points on this evening. 9:29 remaining. 7-5 is your score. Number 2, Joel Anderson brings it to left-hand side. Picked up by McAllister. Gets inside over to Chris Scott. Puts it up, and it's good.
Tied all even. 9 minutes remaining here in the opening period.
That's right. 7-7 all. Shaq Dance, man out of Raleigh, brings it up by himself. Nice move. Puts it up, and it's going to be good. Shaq Dance decides to take this and do it by himself for the Firebirds early on. Joel Anderson brings it up the center of the court. He's picked up by way of double team. Gives it back outside to Chris Scott. Over to Anderson. Puts it up, and it's blocked. McAllister blocks it away. He gives it over to Milligan. He brings it to the center of the court. Shot to shoot it right at the free throw line, and that one is good. Milligan with the first basket of the afternoon for him. Joe Anderson brings it up the center of the court. That's going to be 8:39 remaining in the first. 11-7 is your game. The Firebirds are playing great defense right now. Brings it over to number 11, Milligan, and puts it up, and that's going to be no good. McAllister with the rebound. That's his first. He brings it over to Milligan, over to McLean, outside to Shaq Dance behind the three, no good. And Collins is right there to clean up the mess. He's credited with the rebound and the 2-point shot.
Awesome.
13-7 is your score, the Raleigh Firebirds. And looks like Joe Anderson lowered his shoulder, went into the kind of the chin area of Milligan. That's Jonathan Milligan, number 2, and he's going to be credited for the foul. That's only the first team foul for them, so that's okay.
A good game, under 8 minutes remaining here in the opening period, and the Firebirds are up by 6.
Joe Anderson brings it outside, gives it over to Chris Scott, and it's going to be no good. There's number 5, Griffin, puts it up, and that one's good. Credit for the rebound and the 2. Milligan brings the left-hand side, stutter step, gets up to Joe Anderson, shot to shoot a quick 2, and a long 2, and it's going to be good. 4 points for him. Makes it a 15-9 game. 7:48 remaining here in the first quarter. Joe Anderson goes under the basket, gets it outside to Wilford, and it's almost thrown away, then picked up in the hands of Donovan Griffin. He goes up against McLean, side shoot a awkward 2, and it's going to be no good. And Milligan with the rebound. That's the defensive rebound for him, his first. Milligan gets it outside of Shaq Dance, does it by himself. He dances through the center lane, and it's going to be good for him. And we have a timeout for Mark Anderson and the Owensboro Thoroughbreds. They're 2-4 on the season. They're going to get back on track, 17-9 in favor of the Raleigh Firebirds.
But how about Raleigh, though, Trace Knight? They're looking for that first elusive win. They've come close. We've covered every game from the beginning of the end of January to February to now mid-February, and they are hungry. They're looking for that first win, and they've come close so many times. Could tonight be the night with the opening week of 3 weeks on a homestand in Raleigh?
Well, again, it comes down to this was the closest game that the Firebirds came to winning. They lost 116-113 in the hands of Kentucky Owensboro just a few weeks ago. 7-26. The Firebirds right now are playing fantastic. The pace that they're playing with is pretty phenomenal. That's something that each game they've gotten better. So it looks like although they're 0-6 on the season, they're not playing like an 0-6 team.
7:26 remaining in the opening period. 1 foul on the Thoroughbreds, 2 team fouls on the Firebirds. And again, trying to pull away here. 17-9, Raleigh out in front here at the Word of God Christian Academy Arena, the home of NBA All-Star John Wall.
7:26 remaining in the first quarter. The Owensboro Thoroughbreds will have the basketball to kick off the timeout from the Thoroughbreds. Joe Anderson brings it up the left-hand side, goes into